So I have concluded that springtime just ain't the right time for Gotham Hemi. Let's see. Last year, we got rear-ended. The year before that, while it wasn't anything catastrophic, the wrap that I was applying to Gotham Hemi got ruined, and then COVID happened, and that shut down shipping lanes and everything, made it damn near impossible to get anything for the car. And now there's this year, and whatever the hell this is. What's good, everybody? Mr. J here, and it is not good news for Gotham Hemi. I don't know definitively what's going on, but I do know it ain't nothing good. So I know what it's not, or at least I'm praying that I know what it's not, and that is a blown head gasket. I have had a blown head gasket before, so I know what those symptoms entail, and thankfully Gotham Hemi does not have a blown head gasket. Trust me, I was sitting in that drive-through when that steam started coming up. That was the first thing, that was the first fear that went through my head. Holy shit, did we blow a head gasket? Is this it for Gotham Hemi? We know it's not that. We know it's not that because A, I do not have any antifreeze in my oil. My oil is good. B, no power loss at all. Drives just fine. And 3, while temperature spikes, we're not overheating. So if it was a blown head gasket, or at least in my experience with the blown head gasket, that temperature just steadily increases and the engine becomes too hot and you can't drive it. Gotham Hemi is not doing that. She has had 2 spikes where the temperature got 3/4 of the way, 3/4 of the way up the temperature gauge, but it fell back down and normalized. So the engine is not running hot. Even when I open the hood, even though there's a lot of steam coming up, the engine itself is not hot. And like it's not, I'm not getting hit with a heat wave or anything like that. So the engine is not running hot. We're just getting a whole bunch of steam from the antifreeze that's spraying all over the engine. So A, why is the coolant leaking? Where is the coolant leaking from? Why is it going all over the place? Got a couple of thoughts, couple of tries. I have a water pump right now. And now I'm starting to think that it might be an alternator issue as well, because on the trip home, went into low battery mode or battery saver mode. And got out the voltage meter. I'm reading it. It's at a steady 12 when the car is off, which is enough to get it started. And once it is started, it goes up to 14. But the concerning part is that when we rev the engine, we're not seeing any kind of fluctuation with the voltage, which it should rise as the engine goes up in revolutions. So we're gonna dive into this, see what's going on. We might replace a water pump today. We might replace an alternator. We might do both. We'll see. But like I said, man, I just concluded that springtime is not the time for Gotham Hemi, unfortunately. And as you guys will be able to see, we were able to deduce that this was a water pump issue. As you can see, that wheel that's spinning, squeaking, and wiggling right now, that is directly attached to the water pump and is not supposed to be doing that. So we're going to go ahead and replace this water pump and see if that's going to fix our issues. All right, so the very first thing we're gonna have to do is remove the cold air intake assembly. Quick and easy. We've got an O2 sensor there, a couple of clamps, another clamp. You know the drill. All right, and next step, we're gonna get this serpentine belt off. So we got the tensioner right here. We're gonna crank the tensioner, get the belt off. Then we're gonna have to remove the tensioner, and we're gonna have to remove this wheel right there. Also gonna have to remove the radiator hose, the thermostat that's inside, disconnect this sensor here, and then we should be good to start breaking bolts. The belt actually looks good, but we're gonna go ahead and replace it anyway. See that right there? All that wiggle, that is not supposed to wiggle. That's what's causing the noise, likely causing the issue. Oh yeah, that thing's about to fall out, really. And there's no way to tighten it, so we're gonna replace it. Get this radiator hose off. Let's make a mess. Radiator hose is bone dry, which is to be expected because we don't have any fluids. All right, so just remove the tensioner. Do not have to remove this wheel. This is attached to the water pump. Already disconnected the radiator hose. Thermostat is right there. We are going to have to remove this wheel right here. And then, so we gotta, because the new water pump comes with this wheel, it does not come with this wheel on it. All right, so right here we have the brand new water pump. As you can see, this wheel is nice and stiff. There is no wiggle, no give like this one right here. It's wiggling all over the place. So that should be the key census of our problems. Alright, so I had to tighten it back up just because the space in between the bolt and the radiator, not enough to do it with the ratchet. So I broke it, give myself enough space to do it by hand. That's how we'll do it. And there is that doodad right there. All right, and taking a look at the new water pump. So this is where the tensioner goes. This is where we took the ball off, the wheel off. So to disconnect the original one, we're gonna have a bolt here, a bolt here, 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 here. We're gonna have bolts all over to disconnect to get the old one off. And then we've got another hose right here to disconnect, to fully remove this, disengage this. There we go. Woo-hoo-hoo. Yes, sir. We got 40 minutes worth of driving, and Gotham Hemi is normalized just like she always was. Let's take a look under the hood. All right. No leaks, still got coolant in the reservoir. Everything is looking good. No leaks. Hell yeah. All right. Now that all of that work is over, it's only fitting to have a little bit of play, right? At least that's what everybody's always telling me. Gotta have a good work-life balance, right? Work-life balance. It's time for a little bit of play. Got this package in today a little bit after I started working for the day. Let's play. Woo-hoo. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's not car parts, but like I said, it's playtime. Yes. It's box number 1 and box number 2. Yes, sir. Let's go. It is certainly playtime. Philly green. Iversons. Oh yes. I've been waiting on these for a minute. They came out at the beginning of the season. I wanted them then. As soon as I saw them. Had to wait for a little while. Finally got them. First pair of Iversons. First pair of Iversons ever. I've been waiting on these for a very long time. This is one of my favorite pair of Jordans. Never ever had them in my collection before. Finally. Woo-hoo. Got the 6 rings in my favorite color. Well, all right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Mr. J. Hopefully you enjoy. Hit that like button if you enjoy. Smash that subscribe button if you learned something new and want to stick around. But like I said, Gotham Hemi is on the road to recovery right now. We'll get back at it tomorrow. See how she's doing. Take her for that first test drive. And yeah, hopefully we are right back to scheduled routine. And hopefully it's not something any worse than it's already been. Only time will tell. Get back at ya. For now, I'm Mr. J, and we out.